Okay. Well, it's been a while. Are you saying you couldn't hear me from the very first? Well, that's a failure on my part then. All right. Well, hey, welcome everyone. Nice to see you all here. I wish I could do that all over again. I should have realized too that I didn't see the sound bar going up and down. Okay. Well, here we go. We're going to welcome you all here. It's great to see you all. Tanker, good to see you. Alex Moore, I know you always lurk and then wait till the news is over, and then we'll get to the main show, which is all the remakes that we have going on this time. So June is all about the remakes. Whether you've seen the original or you've seen the remake of a show, we're going to go over a few of them today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah. So, but before I get to that, I always do the news of the week so we get all caught up on what's going on out there in the world of anime. And we'll start off on Monday. Anime Expo 2025 hosts Moku Mokuren, Shinobu Suguchi, and more guests, reveals 2 world premieres. So we'll get to see, we'll get to hear about the 2 world premieres from Anime Expo. I wonder what they're going to be. The Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter anime character video reveals July 5th TV debut. Street Fighter franchise gets new manga on June 29th. Hey, I like me some Street Fighter. But is that new character designs for Ken and Ryu? Or I wonder if they're new characters completely. We'll have to have a look and see. I'm definitely interested in seeing some Street Fighter manga. Scooped up by an S-rank adventurer anime reveals more cast, ending song, July 5th streaming premiere. Tom and Jerry Goku anime gets English release on YouTube. You're waiting for Skibbity Toilet episode 79 to come out tonight? Oh, man. Well, have fun with that. But if you're a Tom and Jerry fan, they are going to have an English release on YouTube. So there you go. It's going to be anime style Tom and Jerry. I'm interested to see what that's like. I did watch the trailer, and it looks all right. Next up, Chuhai Lips, canned flavor of married women anime adds Yuka Nukui to the cast. Chuhai Lips, eh? Okay. Yeah, you're a Tom and Jerry fan too. Right on, man. Right on. Moving along here. The Summer Hikaru Died anime's second promo video reveals more cast. Opening theme by Vondry, July 5th premiere. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut game streams overview trailer with hotline number. Game launches on the Switch 2 on June the 5th. I've heard a lot of people like Yakuza 0. So that might be something to look forward to. My Dress Up Darling Season 2 anime premieres on July 5th. All right, here we go. Season 1 was great of My Dress Up Darling, and Season 2, I'm waiting for that with bated breath. I can't wait. You grew up watching Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. There you go. I think I did as well. A lot of us did. Those were the good old days, watching those cartoons, that's for sure. Dandadan's second season anime reveals 2 more cast numbers. The Quintessential Quintuplets RPG streams opening anime. Oh, so they get their own RPG. Dan to Dan's second season anime previews English dub in new trailer. Raido remastered games trailer introduces story characters. Oh, Kaiju number 8, the game, announces new character Saigen Shinomiya. Okay, so Kaiju number 8's getting a game as well. I know a lot of people like that show. Shinobi Art of Vengeance game previews combat in new trailer. Street Fighter 6 game previews new outfits in video. Shinsei Galverse NFT Projects anime reveals 7 more cast members. And that's it for Monday. Moving along to Tuesday, Orange's Leviathan alternate history anime unveils July 10th Netflix debut. Well, I'm always up for alternate history anime. I like to see what they sort of changed to make things different than what actually happened during history. So that might be one to check out. It's going to be exclusively on Netflix on July the 10th. Okay. So it's coming up soon. Hey, what's up, DJ Ronnie G? You'll be cloaked in lurker mode as you focus, but if you need me to strike a pose or spam turtle emojis, yeah, right. You got her, DJ. Nice to wake early for my stream. Hey, I'm glad you're here, Alex. I know you're working, well, you used to, from what I recall, you're working graveyard shift. But, yeah. A pleasure to have you. Nowaki Fukamidori's Whoever Steals This Book novel gets anime film in 2026. That sounds like an interesting one. Japan Cuts Film Festival screens Gridman Universe anime, live-action Kowloon generic romance. Okay. Let's Play Anime's English subtitle trailer unveils cast, staff, 2025 premiere. Wonder if that's going to be an anime about playing video games? We'll have to wait and see. Crunchyroll to stream With You and the Rain, Otherworldly Munchkin Let's Play game. Or Let's Play anime. Gorilla God's Go-To Girl. Oh no, that's an episode review. They stuck in episode reviews in the news. I'm not too crazy about that. Starwing Paradox prequel anime film As One cast Ruki Shiroiwa. G-Kids acquires North American rights to Studio 4 Degree C's Chao anime film. Good job, G-Kids. Dive in Wonderland anime films trailer reveals more cast. Sekai no Owari's theme song. Compile Heart. Nilo's Scar Lead Salvation game heads to Xbox on September 2nd. That's for Tuesday. Moving along to Wednesday. Xenoblade Chronicles X briefly listed on Microsoft Game Assist support page for PC. Somebody accidentally spilled the beans on Xenoblade Chronicles coming to the PC? Apocalypse Bringer Minogra anime's first character video unveils a July 6th debut. Dr. Stone Science Future anime's second part reveals new opening song. July 10th debut in trailer. What's up, W. Dill? DJ, you should take next week off and awake early. You know, it's up to you guys. I am certainly glad to have you all here. You know, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button if you can. Or follow, or whatever platform you're watching me on. Because I stream on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and... what's that last one? YouTube, Rumble, Okay. And Twitch. There we go. Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But there you are. Well. You got to play Starblade after closing all your browser tabs. Give it more VRAM. There you go. We got more Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone Futures Anime second part reveals new opening song, July 10th debut and trailer, and then Dr. Stone Science Future Anime second part reveals 2 new cast members. Neko Misaki performs ending song, voices Lammy, and I was reincarnated as the 7th Prince Season 2. Hey, there's another Season 2 I'm looking forward to. 7th Prince. The first season was great. I had a good old time. And now the second season is finally going to be here on July the 9th. So yes, right on. 7th Prince. If you haven't watched it, give it a shot. See if you like it. It's got a lot of magic. You'll click like here now and on Rumble if you remember later. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate it, man. Dekken no Mogura, the Earthbound Mole anime reveals second video, more cast, and theme songs. Nukitashi, the animation's first video, unveils more cast and a July debut. Given the double album, Hiragi Mix and To the Sea films screen in the U.S. theaters on June 16th. Hey! So they're bringing this to the big screen in the U.S. It's always good to see anime coming to the big screen. Make sure you guys get out there and see it if you can. You might want to look up and see what these are all about, though, given the double album, Hiragi Mix, and To the Sea. Maybe just read a synopsis and decide if you want to go see it in the theater. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut game streams new multiplayer trailer. Yeah, I know a lot of people, they like Yakuza 0. Actually, the whole Yakuza franchise in general. So, and they have multiplayer. And it launches for the Switch 2 on Thursday. Okay. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 compilation film opens at number 4 in Japan. Hey, it looks like they like their Jujutsu Kaisen in Japan there. Detective Conan film stays at number 2. Live action blank canvas film drops to number 7. I think it's good that JJK is doing so well. The Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour Interactive Exhibit Game Streams Overview Trailer. So there's been a lot of discussion about the Switch 2 and whether people are they have pretty split decisions whether it's good or the fact of what Nintendo is doing makes people angry. So Nintendo could be shooting themselves in the foot right now. Suda 51 Swery 65 Hotel Barcelona game introduces Dr. Carnival. Capcom's Pragmata game rescheduled to 2026. Silent Hill F Games new trailer announces September 25th launch. And it looks like it's coming out for PS5, Xbox, and PC. Suda51 Ren Yamazaki announced Romeo is a Dead Man game. Okay. Final Fantasy Tactics game gets remaster on September 30th. So, hey, a remaster. And hey, we're doing remakes on this stream. And I know there could be some Final Fantasy Tactics fans out there. So as long as they don't screw with the story too much and just bump up the graphics, it should sell like hotcakes. Nioh 3 game announced for PS5, Steam in early 2026. Arc System Works, Marvel unveil Marvel Token Fighting Souls game. It's for the PS5 and PC to feature a 4 versus 4 tag team combat. Isn't that like Marvel Rivals? I haven't played Marvel Rivals, but isn't that what it's like already? I'll let you guys let me know. Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement Metroidvania game announced. Tetris Effect, Connected Studio Monstars announces Lumines Arise puzzle game. It's coming out for the PS5, PSVR, and PC. That'll be wild if they have it for the VR headset. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater game previews gameplay. Okay, next up, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound Games new trailer reveals July 31st launch. It looks like it's coming out for everything. PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox X and S, Switch, PC, everywhere. Digimon Storytime Stranger Game unveils October 3rd launch in trailer. Another Digimon game, and it's coming out for, looks like, almost everything except the Switch. New Lupin the Third 2D anime feature films net prequel reveals cast member in trailer. All right, nice to see. More Lupin the Third, yeah. I think everybody should at least do themselves a favor and watch at least one Lupin the Third, either film or series. Because it's a fun time. You're definitely having a good time watching Lupin the Third. Well, that was Wednesday. Moving along to Thursday. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots game trailer reveals September 5th release. Toei Animation reveals Foxing Kitsune Suki anime as first work in new Eterna animation brand. The new brand is to focus on original animation works. Oh, nice. Well, let's see how they do with this. If Toei's sort of branching off to do original animation works. We'll see if they do well. Bandai Namco announces new Dragon Ball Gakishin Squadra game. Game will launch this year for everything, it looks like. PS5, PS4, Switch, iOS, Android, Steam. So, Dragon Ball, gonna be everywhere. Mitsuru Hattori's Wash It All Away manga gets anime in 2026. Okay. She just like, is it a show about doing the laundry? Just with that title, Wash It All Away. Kingdom Anime 6th series reveals theme song artist, promo video. Let's Go Karaoke anime debuts on July 24th. Captivated by You anime debuts on August 21st. So there you go. There's a karaoke anime. So in case you were wondering, there is a genre of everything. You can get just about anything in anime, and it's going to be about karaoke. Next up, Punuru is a Kawaii Slime second season anime reveals new cast, opening song, July 6th debut in new video. Japanese comedian Tekken creates Ohana short anime for live-action Lilo and Stitch film. Hey, what's up, Ronan? How you doing, man? Just going over the news of the week here. Crunchyroll adds Gatekeepers anime. It's all 24 episodes of the 2000 anime stream. begin streaming Gatekeepers, Japanese with English subtitles. Creepy Nuts return for Call of the Night Season 2 anime opening theme song in new trailer. Fantasia International Film Fest to screen world premiere of Tamala 2030 anime film. The Punuru is Kawaii Slime looks interesting. Yeah, it does look interesting. There's a second season of it. That's what I don't even remember hearing about the first season. You think you remember Gatekeepers? I don't. That was one that probably that was one that got by me, I guess, back in 2000. Moving along here, Mr. Osumatsu Season 4 anime's promo video reveals theme songs and a July 8th premiere. Mado Monogatari, Thea, and the Wondrous Academy game streams overview trailer. Looks like it's launching for Switch, PS5, PS4. Creepy Nuts is just going to do all the openings. Yeah, they've done a few already, haven't they, Ronan? They're pretty catchy, too. Metallic Rouge and Shirley anime screen in competition at Annecy. Well, I mean, I watched Metallic Rouge and I liked it. Thought it was all right. I still haven't seen Anne Shirley, though. Fermat no Ryori anime reveals opening theme artist. July 5th TV debut. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity TV anime's promo video reveals theme songs. July 5th debut. If they were bad, you'd be disappointed, of course. Gachiakuta TV anime reveals premiere screenings in 15 countries before July 6th debut. That was Thursday. Moving along to Friday. Studio 4 Degree C's Chow anime film reveals Kumikota's theme song in trailer. I've heard of Kumikota before. I just can't remember where. All You Need Is Kill anime stars Ai Mikami and Natsuki Hanae. Sanda anime reveals new promo video, October 3rd debut, world premiere at Anime Expo. Kaya-chan Isn't Scary anime reveals staff cast in first promo video. Hero Without a Class TV anime debuts in October. That sounds interesting. I'd like to see what that one's all about. Maybe I'll wait till October. Hagakura anime restarts from the first episode on July the 3rd. Anime delayed episode 8 and onward in November. I wonder why that is. Hotel Inhumans anime reveals July 6th TV debut in video. Chuhai Lips Canned Flavor of Married Women anime premieres on July the 1st. Hey, there we go. We got a solid date for that one. Detectives These Days Are Crazy anime's new video unveils more staff. Ending song, July 1st debut. I'm gonna tune into that one. I do like detective stories, and the title just grabs you. Detectives These Days Are Crazy. So I wonder what they got in store for us there. Nyayite of the Living Cat. Okay, I see what they did there. Night of the Living Cat anime's new video reveals more cast, theme songs, July 6th debut. Toonami to air Dragon Ball Daima anime. If you haven't seen it, watch it on Toonami. I liked it. It's Dragon Ball. You know what to expect. It's Goku. It's Vegeta. It's them fighting stronger and stronger people. It's them going Super Saiyan. I mean, what more do you need to know? We'll just skip by the North American manga and anime releases. Death Stranding 2 games video features Neil and Lucy. Sonic Racing Crossworlds games trailer reveals Hatsune Miku, Like a Dragon, Persona 5, Minecraft crossovers, and September 25th release. You're going to have a lot of people popping into that game, it sounds like. Code Vein game gets sequel in 2026. Code Vein, never even heard of that one. Onimusha Way of the Sword game reveals new trailer. It's slated for the PS5, the Xbox, and PC. Netmarbles and Seven Deadly Sins Origin game reveals platforms in new trailer. Street Fighter 6 game to add Sagat, Sea Viper, Alex, Ingrid in year 3. I'm sure that's going to be DLC you have to pay for. They're going to make you get a PS5 for Onimusha? Uh-oh. Well, it's coming for the PC, Ronan. You don't have to get an PS5. You just got to wait till 2026, though. Brownies Bandai Namco reveals Toa and the Guardian of the Sacred Tree game. It's a roguelike game for the PS5 and Xbox and Steam and Switch. Resident Evil Requiem game announced for February 27th, 2026. Hey, RS, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome in, everyone. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, or whatever platform you're on, whether it's, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or Rumble. Next up, Ryu Na Gotoku Studio reveals Project Century game's title as Stranger Than Heaven. It's setting in both 1915 and 1943. Okay, so you got a period piece coming in that game. Interesting. I like that when they set them in times gone by. Mecha Break multiplayer shooter game launches on July 1st. This would be great for all us mecha heads. Want to hop into our mech and take other people on? It says multiplayer, so that's awesome. Tribute Games announces Scott Pilgrim X game for release in 2026. Yeah, that's nice. Not really a Scott Pilgrim fan. You doing okay? Right on. Oh, being you're not near your PC as much as you'd like. Also played all the originals on PlayStation, so it just feels... I gotcha. Little off topic, is it lazy to have AI help make a grocery list? I mean, maybe. Just the fact that it's like, how does AI know what you need? So I'm just going to veer off a bit here. I'm of the mindset that I don't want I don't want to have anything to do with AI. I don't want it to help me. I don't want to go to it and ask for it to do things for me. I can do those myself. I don't need a computer to tell me what to do. I'm going to do it with my own mind. And you know what? It's something I'm actually I'm against AI. So that's my feelings on the whole thing. We're almost done Friday here. It's a Ratatan game from Patapon Developers launches in early access on July 25th. Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right anime streams teaser promo video. Oh man. You can see the memes coming from that one. But that's all for Friday. Moving along to Saturday. Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution game releases for Steam this year. Well, it looks like Restream's having trouble again. I tell you, I'm gonna pitch you out, Restream. You keep screwing around with my chat. Wants me to enable channels, which I've done already. So I'll do that. Everything looks good. I don't know why it's telling me it's having such a hard time. Anyhow, you have been embracing it a lot more, the tool, than anything. Mainly curious. What will it come up with? Oh, okay. Okay, hang on. I just have to... Because Restream is screwing around with chat window. Hey, what's up, Mr. Cage? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. And Lucifer. How was cliff diving yesterday, Lucifer? Trigun remake sucked. Well, we're just going over the news here of the week. We haven't made it to the main event yet. Yamishibe Japanese Ghost Stories anime gets 15th season on July 13th. Sound Euphonium. The final movie, Part 1 teaser unveils spring 2026 debut. Hell Teacher, Jigoku Sensei Nube anime reveals theme songs in new video. Lucifer, you're going again today. Nice. The Stunned Hero and the Assassin Princesses anime to debut on July the 5th. Gakko Dewa Oishita Kurenai Taisetsu na Koto anime to debut on July the 5th. Here we go, Japanese TV ranking. Let's see what's going on. First up, it looks like with the big rating there is Sazi-san, followed by Detective Conan, Chibi Maruko-chan, Apothecary Diaries, Yaiba, Samurai Legend, Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quux, One Piece hanging in there, Doraemon, Crayon Shin-chan, and You and Idol Precure. Next up, the one everyone looks forward to, the video game rankings in Japan. Let's have a look here. We've got at number 1, it's not the Nintendo Switch game. It's the PS5 Elden Ring Night Rain. Followed by Switch game Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time. Then a PS4 game, Elden Ring. Then back to the Switch for Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Super Mario Party, Minecraft, Mario Kart 8, Byako Shinji Butai Enreki, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Back to the PS5 at number 10, Fantasy Life I. Back to the Switch with Nintendo Switch Sports. Oh, and then Expedition 33 for the PS5. Then back to 13 with Steam Hearts and Advanced Variable Geo Saturn Tribute. That's also for the Switch. Fuga, Melodies of Steel, 1, 2, and 3, Trilogy Box. Death Stranding for the PS5 is at number 15. Then Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch. Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Gran Turismo 7 for the PS5. Fuga, Melodies of Steel, back to the Switch. And then at number 20, Scar-Led Salvation. So the PS5, which usually doesn't have a lot, has quite a few entries this time around. And same with PS4. Obviously, it's going to be some of the same games, but no Switch 2 stuff yet. Well, I guess because it wasn't released yet. This is from May 26th to June 1st. So I expect next week we're going to see some Switch 2 that just going to dominate this list. So enjoy your time at number 1 there, PS5, because I think your time is limited. You've been asking people, what are your expectations for when One Piece ends? Well, obviously they're going to solve the world's problems. Luffy will be king of the pirates. Everyone should have their dream fulfilled. Because you remember, all the main Straw Hats have their dreams that they want to fulfill by going to the Grand Line after all. We will finally learn what the One Piece is and why it's so important. And it's my thoughts that we're going to see that Roger did have a devil fruit and Luffy ate it. This is just my working theory that the devil fruit that Shanks grabbed was Roger's and that Luffy ate it. And I believe Roger had the same devil fruit that Luffy has. I'm just throwing this out there. It could be a wild theory, but that's what I think. Well, let's get through the news here. Aharan-san wa Hakaranai Season 2 casts Zutomayo band member Akane. Tamagotchi Plaza Games Switch 2 trailer showcases exclusive shops. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files Game Stream System trailer. Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2 game introduces new features in trailer. Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar game remake posts Cozy Living trailer. And Marvelous offers Milano's Odd Job Collection game in English. It's a 1999 game. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to see them bring games that weren't released here, but also translate them into English. I'm looking at you, Nintendo, you and your Switch Online stuff. You've got to really stop releasing or sending games over here that haven't been translated. That's all for Saturday. Sunday, Crunchyroll adds Mane Mane Neo Tokyo film. Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack introduces new features for Nintendo 64. City, the animation, previews opening song in second trailer video. And Love Lives, Hasu no Sora, Jogakuin School Idol Club group gets 3D anime film. Nice. But I think that's it. We have covered all the news. You guys are all caught up. The news of the week. Next up, let's check out the rankings from May 20th to 26th. Number 1, I'm surprised. One Piece. People are really liking that. Black Butler, Kowloon Generic Romance, Anne Shirley, Apothecary Diaries, Apocalypse Hotel, A Ninja and an Assassin Under One Roof. Two Perfect Saint. I'm watching that one. It's nice to see it up there. It's really climbed up. Seems people have warmed up to it. The Sword of the Demon Hunter. Catch Me at the Ballpark. Nice. Good to see it climbing up there as well. That's a really fun one. Heron-san wa Hakunanai. Then followed by 2B Hero X. I've heard a lot of people say they really like 2B Hero X. Musume, Windbreaker, Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quux. I expected that to be a little higher. It looks like it's been falling off a bit. Witch Watch. Okay, it's hanging in there. Killing Slimes for 300 Years. Brilliant Healer's New Life. That's really climbed up. It's nice to see that. Fire Force. Rock is a Lady's Modesty. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Lazarus. Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. That's been sort of in the middling here. Shoshimin. Food for the Soul. Gorilla God's Go-To Girl. Shunji Family Children. Once Upon a Witch's Death. Can a Boy-Girl Friendship Survive? Zatsutabi. Yeah, it's been hanging around down here too. People aren't, I guess they not too crazy about Slice of Life. The Shiny Hunter. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you, Shiny. Welcome. We're just going over the rankings of anime shows right now. I'm going to be getting to the main event pretty soon here. At number 31, Mono. Then I'm the Evil Lord. That one's been all over the place, but it's been hanging around down here. Yaiba, Go-Go Loser Ranger. Nobody wants to continue on with season 2. Like, what a drop. This thing just jumped off a cliff. The Unaware Atelier Master, Beginning After the End. Another one that's been sort of languishing down here. Nobody wants to watch The Girl with the Time Travel Panties? It's going well? Surfing YouTube? Came across this post? Well, that's great. I'm glad you were able to see it. Stopping by to see how it goes. Well, things aren't too bad, I'd say. Your Forma has been down here. Dinner Table Detective as well. Teogonia, Summer Pockets. Wow, it jumped off a cliff. Like, it was going well, and then it just tanked. And bye-bye Earth. All right. Here's another site that has the top 10 shows that people are watching. I think it's a little more indicative of what's going on. It tracks who's watching. So One Piece is at number 1. Old Country Bumpkin is at number 2. To Be Hero X is 3. Evil Lord of Intergalactic Empire is number 4. Then followed by Fire Force. Naruto Shippuden of all things. Windbreaker Season 2. Apothecary Diaries after that. Beginning After the End. And finally at number 10, A-Rank Party. I'm really enjoying A-Rank Party. What a great show. I'm so glad we got a double cour just so that we could have that many episodes. Okay, and just block this guy. Spam. We got spam going on. There we go. All right. It's time for the main event, everyone. Remakes of anime shows. I am going to fire it up. And while I'm doing that, you guys should watch this.
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! All right, welcome back. First up, hope you guys are ready for some sword and sorcery with Dragon Quest. This is from 1991. And yeah, Toei. With character designs by Akira Toriyama. So this one was very hard to find. I could not find it at all subtitled. So this is it raw. So you've got our main hero. His name is Dai. And here we have the intro. So you get all your standard Dragon Quest monsters, obviously. Here we go. Right now they're talking about heroes. And of course, monsters. But on this island, monsters live a peaceful life. They don't attack humans. They live together in harmony. Hey, kitty bear. I didn't look hard enough. Obviously, I don't know where to look. I scoured. But you saw all 3 versions subbed. Okay. I probably have to come to you next time to ask where to get them, because... So there he is. He's riding on top of one of the monsters. You've got your typical slime there and everything like that. Golems. All the monsters you would see from Dragon Quest. And he wants to be a great hero. But this fella, who raised him from a child, wants him to be a mage, not a hero. And of course, he's going to get his punishment for screwing around. And there he sits, watching the ocean with his pet. That is a gold medal slime. The last remake is the only one with an actual ending. Oh no, spoilers, kitty bear, spoilers. So he's thinking about the heroes he wants to be. And they see a ship on the horizon. And he has a look, and it looks like there's a hero on there. Come on. Gotta catch up here. So he's going to call one of the monsters to come and take him out to that ship. And there they are. It's the hero. And it looks like he's got a mage and a wizard and a tank. Somebody who can take a beating anyway. They're coming to this island. They want to find a golden slime. So typical Toriyama fashion. Everyone's expressions are quite animated. So Dai jumps onto the deck and introduces himself. Says, yeah, I live on that island with all my monster friends. And they're like, monsters? Do you know if there's a golden slime over there? And he's like, yeah, come on, I'll show you. And he brings them ashore. And he calls all of his... He can whistle so loud that he calls every one of the monsters. And they all come running. And they surround these so-called heroes. Proto Saiyan armor. Yeah, it looks just like it, doesn't it? I don't know if there was an ending, Alex. Oh, what's going on here? Just a moment. Restream is screwing me again by telling me that I don't have any chats available. There we go. I tell you, I'm going to drop you. You keep doing this. I'd like to see if there's an actual ending, Alex. Anyway, let's move along here. They are very uneasy because of all the monsters, even if they are friendly. And she asks him if he can go get the golden metallic slime because they want to see it. But then the old mage stumbles upon them and he gets a bad vibe from this guy who doesn't look, he doesn't look like a hero. Obviously, the golden slime doesn't want to go with Dai. But he's like, no, come on and meet these people. And he stumbles on just in time to see them just getting rid of all the monsters. Like, the thing lost its head. They're getting chopped down in front of him, and he's screaming at them to stop. They take the golden metallic slime, and they run off back to their ship. But not until this guy just launches a bang. I believe that's the spell. Yeah, my friends, no! That's right, Horace. And they go back to the ship with the golden slime. Golden metallic slime. And they're going to get a big reward, they figure, from the king. Meanwhile, all the monsters are getting healed. And Dai wants his revenge. He's like, we got to go rescue the golden slime. And the mage is like, wait. Take a bunch of these cylinders. They will come in handy. Exactly, Ars. That's an abuse of magic. He's like, here, take these with you. It's like, okay. So what these things do is you can absorb the monsters into them and store them. It's like Pokeballs. It's just like a Pokeball, except it's a golden cylinder. So he goes around, he collects a bunch of them. And you can see he's got like 2 bandoliers over his shoulders. So he's like, I'm going to hops on a bird and goes after. Meanwhile, in the kingdom, those fake heroes. Come on. Yeah, it's a poke stick. There you go. So they're like, Your Majesty, we have for you a golden metallic slime. And he's like, oh, that's great. You are the greatest hero. I'm going to bestow upon you the helmet of the great hero. Out in the town at the bazaar, you see Dai, he's looking around. He wants to find where they took the golden slime. Oh, but there's the priestess. She is out shopping. So she is paying for it, but this... Okay, just a minute. I'll get this. This is why I like downloading them. I don't have to deal with this. Anyways, this monster grabs her bag full of money and then uses a sleeping spell and knocks her out. In fact, it knocks everybody out. Takes her away to this out-of-the-way cabin where she finds that she's tied up by Dai. He's like, where's the golden metallic slime? And they get into a tussle. And he yards off a bit of her clothing. And releases this monster who's going to torture her. The sub will only be in Japanese, I believe, Kitty Bear. Yep. So he's tickling the information out of her. And so at the big banquet, where they're going to honor the so-called heroes, Dai is infiltrating. There's the little golden metallic slime. And he's going to release all his monsters, because that's always a good idea. Cause some chaos. She's trying to tempt the slimes to let her go. Dai finally makes it, grabs the little slime, makes a run for it. He releases more monsters to take on these villains. Now it's just a showdown between him and the so-called hero. Gets that big crab to watch over the golden slime. And it looks like it's not going so well. The hero, the so-called hero, is going to run him through. The king sees this and he's like, a hero wouldn't do something like that. But Dai, in his reckless abandon, manages to get the sword out of his hand. And he runs and grabs it and points it at the hero. And things are going well until the priestess shows up. She's got a bunch of slimes and she's threatening them. Let that guy go or I'm going to hurt these slimes. Now, doing this in front of the king probably isn't the smart idea, but he's got him got Dai by the throat. And the king realizes, this isn't a hero after all. But he remembers what his master told him. I think it's throwing this special or activating it, which makes the slimes turn into one king slime. Who then bounces on people. And he sucks in that guy into the golden cylinder. So that gets him out of the way. The slime gets freed. And he passes out due to exhaustion. The king awards him, after seeing his bravery and valor, with the hero's helmet. And I don't think he's even awake to see that. Now that he's back at the island again, all the animals are back, all the monsters are back, he's looking for his hero's helmet. There's a fight between them because the master doesn't want him to be a hero. He wants him to be a mage. He's like, I don't want to be a mage. But the golden slime has the helmet. And that's the first episode of Dragon Quest Dai no Daibouken. And then, years later, they made a remake. And now we're going to compare the two. There it is. Just got to find it. There we go. Oh, thanks, Shiny. Good to see you. Yeah, grab some lunch. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm glad you liked the stream. Look, I do this every Saturday and Sunday. So, much appreciated. Hope to see you on the next time. Okay. There we go. Once again, Toei. This one starts out a little differently now. It tells a little bit of backstory. Now, this one is from, what year was it? 2020. I believe. Let me check here. Got my notes. Yep. So this is Dragon Quest Dai no Daibouken, but from 2020. Right off the bat, we can see the animation is a little bit more crisp. It shows how Dai is found as a little baby and is raised. And he's learning magic. This is the intro. And episode 1, Dai, the tiny hero. And this one is subtitled. So once again, just like the other one, he's riding on top of the monsters there until he gets, yelled at and disciplined by his mage teacher. So he gives you a little bit of back story that they were freed from the evil will of the demon lord and they came to live on Germline Island. Oh, and Gomachan. That's what he calls that golden slime. Once again, they see a ship on the horizon. He doesn't hop onto the ship this time. They're coming over in a rowboat. And they're talking already about getting the golden metal slime and how it's going to be easy to slaughter all the monsters. So right away, this guy looks just like the same he did in the original. He introduces himself. He's like, "You can come by. They're all monsters are all my friends." Once again, he's going to call them all to a giant meeting. They're all worried. It's like, oh, look, there's a slime, but isn't there one around that looks a little shinier, a little more pretty? He's like, I'll go get him. Once again, I guess they call him a shaman, a lump shaman. And he sees these guys and they're looking bad news. He can tell. So Dai grabs Gomachan to go and show. But once again, he witnesses the attack on his friends. He gets knocked out again. And they take the golden metal slime from him. Yeah, are some heroes. They're just a bunch of liars, eh? So once again, he has a fireball. And he's gonna once more blow up those guys. Like a real champ. You can't find one of the versions. You know, there were 3. You did find 1991 subbed on Anaway. Okay. Thanks, Kitty Bear. If they needed a rare monster, there's plenty of others right there. Yeah. Yeah, but it's the fact that it was a golden metal slime. So off they go. So he's going to go save Gomachan. This time around, he doesn't get as many. And he explains that each cylinder can trap one living creature within. It's like, okay. So instead of going back to the kingdom, it looks like the king is on the ship. So that's what they changed a little bit too. And we've listed as season 2, but it's the first one. Oh, okay. So he lies to him about, how the evil monsters attacked us. And they're offering the golden slime to the king. But Dai comes onto the ship. So this is a little different than the original. They had him going to the kingdom. But they're right there by the island and they're on the ship. So he lets out his monsters. He's got some friends in the water that are tilting the ship over. And if you play Dragon Quest, you know that some of the spells are right there, like Frizz. They turned their buddies to ice, the merman and the giant kraken. At least the golem's there. He's taking care of some of these guys. I think he throws this guy away. Yep. So it was a fierce battle, but Dai has one last resort. He's the golden cylinder. And out come a couple of slimes. And in the second cylinder, it's a dragon. And he's petrified. But once again, the priest is like, I've got your golden slime, and I will hurt it if you don't put that dragon away. So he does. But the slimes came all together to form King Slime and bounce on some people. And once again, he sucks up that guy into the cylinder. The king has some sense to him. He says a hero would never try to kill a child or take hostages. So he gets the crown of champions. And now, once again, he's looking for it, just like in the original. He's being told he's going to be a mage, not a hero. And the golden slime is wearing it again. So later on, he's practicing. There's another ship coming. So this goes a little bit further than the original. The original is cut off where the slime was wearing the hero's hat there. But now there's a battleship coming, and it lands on shore. And they're like, we're looking for Dai, the hero. And he's like, yeah, that's me. Princess wants to meet you. And there she is. He's like, pleased to meet you. And she's like, you're so tiny. Talk about undependable. That's just rude. But we won't know what happens until the next episode comes out. But yes, what a little different way. When this become Dragon Quest Goma Daiboken, who knows? Maybe they'll have his own show, Goma-chan. So yes, a little bit of an upgrade, obviously, with animation and such. Changed the story a little bit, but that's okay. It got the same point across. And that is Dragon Ball Dai no Daiboken from 2020. Next up, this will be one that you guys will know for sure. And you might even be surprised that it's had a remake. I just have to find it here. Get that set up. Get that set up. This one's from 1999. And it is Digimon. You guys know Digimon. Digimon Adventure is what they call it. And you've got your opening here where you see all the Digimon. And then they give you some backstory. Strange events occurred all over the earth. So something's not right. Paddy fields dried up in Southeast Asia. America suffered from freezing temperatures. And there we are. Here's Taichi. He's relaxing. I think they're all on a camping trip. They give a little background on everybody. But it was summertime, and now it's winter all of a sudden. And the title is Adrift, the Island of Adventure. So it snowed, and they are going out to play in the snow. This guy doesn't have any internet. It looks like they're seeing an aurora. But something comes out and crashes into the ground in front of them. The series The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, I remember that. Its original idea came from the female healer in Dragon Quest 2020. You know, that could be. I did like The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. So these things that crash into the ground, oh, look at that. They look like what will be known as Digivices. And then they get pulled into another world where they meet their Digimons. And they're not evolved or anything. Koromon. And it gives you a little bit of info there. Everyone has their own different Digimon. Meanwhile, Tai is looking, where are we? He sees this giant bug Digimon, who's coming for him. It's Kuwagamon. And these Digimon explain that it's up to them to protect the humans they're with. They take cover inside of a holographic tree. She uses healing magic with martial arts just like the teacher from The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Ah, good. Everyone's starting to meet up now, all the different Digimon and the people. Kids. So they all introduce themselves. The only one missing is Mimi. And I guess she's being chased by the giant Kuwagamon. They all tried to fight it and they can't because this thing is huge. It's an adult-sized Digimon. Oh, but I guess something happens to make them change, digivolve, and now they've upgraded. And they can do a little bit more. They're not going to one-shot this guy, but it's going to take all of them to beat him. And finally, he gets enough fire that it blasts him back. But he's still not done. He breaks off the piece of the cliff and they all fall in the water. And that's it until next time. So pretty straightforward. We all know the story of Digimon. But let's see what they did for the remake. This also came out in 2020. Let me see. There it is. Okay, this starts out a little different then. It's right off the bat. It's like this is the year 2020. And they talk about right away in the network there is unknown life called Digimon. So we have our intro. Ha, dialing. That's funny. Dial up. Inside the network, you have, now this looks like a virus. And Ty's mom and little sister are heading out. Ty's going to go to summer camp. He meets his neighbor, Koshiro. And he sees there's something wrong out there. Something's going on in the city. Something wrong. Like, nobody can figure out what it is. But they see that the trains are not stopping. And his mom and sister are on a train. So he's got to figure out what's going on. All of a sudden, he hops the turnstile and runs up there. Strange things begin to happen. He disappears, actually. And now he's in what looks like the digital world. And he sees Koromon. He grabs Koromon and saves him. And it flashes to every one of the kids, the chosen ones. And Koromon digivolves to Agumon. And he's wiping out the viruses. You did not like how they put romance in the second season back then? Yeah, Mr. Cage. I mean, somebody wanted to do it, I guess. So Agumon's taking these guys down. So Kyoshiro is talking to him via his computer. He's telling them that they've all popped up and they're the ones that are causing a lot of the trouble. So if you stop them up there, he says, that should be fine. Everything will go back to normal. And that's okay until the giant one appears. And this thing is huge, and Agumon can't handle it because it is way too powerful. It evolved, apparently. And now the trains are in more peril as they're speeding up, and they're going to crash into each other. So a lot of people are going to die. They cucked Tai, though. Oh no! They felt bad. You felt bad for him. I would too. Well, he's got to do something. Agumon and Tai are desperate. So, time for Agumon to digivolve. He becomes Greymon. Now that is badass right there. Now he's on par to take on this lousy virus. Yeah, and he does a full blast. And finally it overcomes. That virus is destroyed. And the trains are safe. But things are good in Japan, but this time there's another attack occurring, and this time it's in the US. America, you're in trouble. American Military Tactical Data Network is being targeted. Oh, and there is Yamato and Gurumon. And we'll probably see them more in the next episode of Digimon from 2020. So way different story than the original. Rather than being on summer vacation and camping, he gets pulled right into the digital world from the subway or the train station. You seen the new? It was weird how they straight up made them into Omega Mon or Onimon. Ah, yes. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. So this one gets right to it. There is no messing around. Nice to see that they did a remake, so we can see the old familiar characters again. And I guess we'll have to see who shows up. I mean, obviously it's going to be Yamato who's going to show up. And who else is going to make an appearance? But we won't know until we watch the next episode of Digimon Adventure 2020. And those are the remakes for this time around. So we had Dragon Quest and Digimon. If you like Dragon Quest the games, definitely you got to watch the anime. And I know people like their Digimon. Hope they keep the romance out of it. I don't know, Mr. Cage. They might. It's always it's always hoping you don't want them to tack on unnecessary romance plots. If it's crucial to the story, then I would say go ahead, but not if it's not necessary. All right. And finally, I'm going to check out the shows I'm watching this season. The season is coming to an end. We're getting up there in episode counts. So it's only a matter of time before I have to go through and see what I'm going to watch in summer season. But for this season still, spring season, Catch Me at the Ballpark. I like this show. The fact that it shows behind the scenes at the ballpark, what goes on during a baseball game. And I'm always rooting for main character, Ruika. The story is Battle Digimon, Save the World. No need for once. Yeah, Mr. Cage, exactly. Chuzenji Sensei. I like this one. It's more down to earth, but it's a period piece set in 1948, so there's not a lot of modern technology there. You're gonna see he's gonna dispel a lot of myths and urban legends, just so people don't get carried away with their imagination. Mostly the schoolgirls, they all get carried away. What's up, DJ Ronnie G? From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, I'm enjoying this one. It's pretty good. The guy shows that, yeah, he's trained a lot of people that became famous and highly skilled swordsmen, but he himself is highly skilled and trained, even though he might not realize it. And now he's dealing with trying to help out he took on a ward who's going to school as a mage. So we'll see how he handles that. You like that one, Mr. Cage? Right on, man. Right on. Go-Go Loser Ranger Season 2. I liked Season 1. Season 2 of Fighter D. He's trying to take down the boss monsters and take down the Dragon Keepers. So it's I like seeing where this is going, and the guy that he's Sakurama, the guy that he took over for, he's showing up again. So I want to see what goes on here. There's got to be a third season coming. Got to be. Bumpkin, you like Bumpkin, DJ Ronnie G? Me too. You don't get why the anime with the dragon? Anime with the dragon. Oh, are you thinking of Beyond the Beginning After the End? There was a dragon in that one. Next up, A-Rank Party. I left my A-Rank Party. So this one, we got 24 episodes this season. It's what a nice wild ride it's been. Just seeing where they're going, what they're doing. I'm having a fun time watching A-Rank Party. You gotta look up that word. That one. I'm getting to that one, don't worry. You're paying attention until we get to please put them on, Taka. Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire. This is another fun one. He wants to be an evil lord, but he's got to get himself out of debt. He's making his world a lot better, even though he thinks he should be oppressing the people. He's actually helping them out a lot. Yeah, even rousing endorsement from Alex Moore. A-Rank is good stuff. Thank you, Alex. It is. I really enjoy it. What about becoming evil lord? I mean, that probably interest you, judging on a book by its cover. Yeah, evil lord, Intergalactic Empire. He's doing a good job. You know, and he's doing selfless things by helping people. It's great the way he thinks he wants to be evil, but it turns out it's like, well, that's going to cost a lot if you want to do that. Well, that's going to cost a lot too. We're going to go into debt. And he's like, I don't want to do that then. Once Upon a Witch's Death. This one is probably going to have another season, I would think. If it only has 12 episodes now, I don't think we're going to get to the point where she is able to save herself. So I'm banking on another season. You think something's helping his luck? Well, it's that one spirit that preys on people's negative emotions. And it's trying its hardest to get negative emotions out of him, but it's not working. So I think that's pretty funny. Next up, DJ Ronnie G's favorite. Please put them on, Takamani-san. As I lovingly refer to this as the girl with the time travel panties. Or she takes off her bra too. She can reverse time back to any point she wants to and redo things. But she has to have someone put them on. So here she got her closet, which is another classmate of hers that puts her panties on for her. It is a romance, believe it or not. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it is a romance. I've read all the manga I can get my hands on for this, and yeah, it's a romance. If you watch something, go watching over. It's watching over him. Okay, or God is watching over him. This one, Sword of the Demon Hunter. I'm probably gonna binge it because I've fallen behind. But this is the drama, dark and gritty show of the season. I do want to finish it up though because I want to see how it ends. It's pretty tragic, and you see a lot of blood, guts, and gore in this one. So, if you're into that, that's the one to watch. Sword of the Demon Hunter. The Beginning After the End, another reincarnation show. This one, the main character was the king. He was ruthless and barbaric. And he wasn't a very good person, but he's being reincarnated in a world now where he can use magic, and he's learning that to care for people, and he's going to grow up and become really powerful, and hopefully use his powers for good and not evil. We'll have to see what happens. I don't know if they're going to have a second season. But this one has been pretty satisfying for now. Mr. Cage thinks it's good. Right on. The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. I like this one. He's a really powerful healer. And he's helping out people that are unfortunate. He's living in the slums. He was helping them out. Now he's been asked to come to the Royal Academy and infiltrate a group so they can find out where people are missing. People are going missing, so they have to have someone new come in and infiltrate. So that's up to him. And he is really OP when it comes to healing. And I like that. You don't know why it gets the hate? I don't know where that's coming from either, Mr. Cage. I really don't. Dinner Table Detective. I was hoping that main character would be able to start solving mysteries, but it's her butler actually solves the cases. I was hoping she would get better at it, but apparently not. A little bit, not as much character development as I would have liked. But we've still got 3 episodes to go, so I'll finish it off because I do like a good mystery. The Two Perfect Saint. This one is wild. This is great. I like to see it when people that have been treated poorly finally get what they deserve, and the people who treat them badly, they get their comeuppance. They get to find out what it's like to be treated poorly. And having the saint in another kingdom, she's being treated like gold now, and she loves it. She's took some getting used to, but she is accepting it. And her sister is going out for vengeance, which is awesome. We like to see the sweet girl that's planning vengeance on someone is just hilarious to watch. And I really like Two Perfect Saint. It'd be a shame when it ends, but I've really enjoyed it. You like that one as well, Mr. Cage. All right. Witch Watch. This is we're getting 26 episodes out of it. So we're getting 2 cours out of Witch Watch. It's the comedy of the season. It's pretty good. You've got your childhood friends living together again after a little while. One's an ogre and one's a witch. And he has to try to protect her. Meanwhile, her spells don't always work out quite right. Yeah, I was glad for the sister was fighting for her. Mia was great to fight for Philia. And, you find out all sorts of things. If I don't want to spoiler it too much, but you find out a few things about the past, and I like the fact that Mia's like, you know what? I'm going to get vengeance. But Witch Watch, it's funny because it's got, you can get different anime mentions in it. So that's pretty funny. They throw some out there. And it's pretty fun. It's the comedy one. Finally, Zatsutabi. This is Slice of Life. We get to watch a mangaka travel around Japan to different places, actual real places, and do the things that those places are famous for. And it's a fun one. I don't mind Slice of Life for this one. And it's very enjoyable. Just chill, just a chill show. Stellar Blazers 2019-010 or Yamato 90210. Oh, DJ, please. You're a good catch. But yes, if you like some good slice of life show, Zatsutabi is it's one to settle down with. There's no drama, there's no anything over the top. It's a good time. You're in for a good chill time. Yeah, DJ, I was wondering, you were saying good catch in baseball. We did Catch Me at the Ballpark first thing. All right. Oh, and I'm also watching 86 Part 2. So if you haven't seen 86, it's about lots of war against mecha and people that are treated as second-class citizens are the ones that are doing the piloting, and the people that aren't, they are really isolated from what's really going on in the war. So it's all about war and mech, and it's very, I like it. It's very realistic, and you will you will enjoy it if you like that sort of thing. We bought it on Blu-ray, and I'm watching it with Mrs. Mechanic right now. Mecha? You never watch any mecha anime ever? I don't believe you. DJ Ronnie G. Mr. Owns a Gundam. Well, all right. That's what I've been watching this season, and it's been pretty good. And I will do a stream for the summer season coming up where I pick the ones I'm going to watch, but that will be a little late at a later time. I just want to thank everybody that came out today. I'm just gonna wrap things up here. Wrap things up. I want to thank everybody that came out today. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends, spread the word, let them know old Pop's here. I'm due on the weekends and on Tuesdays. There's other good channels out there, people I watch and enjoy, so once you're done watching me, check out these guys like Pacific 4 and 4 or DJ Ronnie G, who is in the chat. If you like tech, turtles, and astronomy, you want to see what DJ Ronnie G's got going on. There's also Brandon the Anime Guy. Carl at the RNG Podcast. There's Tom B. He's the bloke from across the ocean. Angry Canadian, Nerdporial Lifeform. There's everyone's favorite Penguin Punkwaddle. And don't forget Infinite Metal. You can find him on Kick and Twitch. And he does some retro gameplay. It's always a good time watching Infinite Metal. Coming up, Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. You can join me as we learn about the skilled trades, what it takes to get into them, what to expect. I've got some pictures and videos of projects I've been involved in. You can stop on by and we at the most industrial stream on a Tuesday night. After that, once again, Saturday, playing more Penguins of Madagascar on Saturday. This is for the game for the DS, and I'll tell you right now, we got to get through it. There's a lot to do, a lot of levels to go through. We've eventually got to finish that game off. And once again, back to Saturday, we're here again. Back to Sunday, we're here again with Anime Chat. More remakes. More shows that you might not have known have had remakes. Or maybe the ones you watched were the remake. But we'll watch the originals and compare the two. So I hope to see you all there. Thanks, DJ Ronnie G, for dropping the links in the chat. You've got the link for Punkwaddle, you've got Aris links, and you've got LCX. Sometimes I do tune into LCX once in a while, just to see what's going on there. But yeah, thanks Kitty Bear, thanks Aris, thanks DJ Ronnie G, Alex Moore, Mr. Cage, of course, thanks for coming in. Geez, there's more people here. I know there is more people. The Shiny Hunter, brand new, coming by to watch. I think Tanker was here. It's always great to see you guys. You're going to be at Pacific 4 and 4 as well. He's live now. Yes, go and see Mike over at Pacific 4 and 4. He's got his Pop Talk going on. All right, everyone, that's it for me. I hope to see you guys next time on Trades Talk or on the weekends for gaming and anime. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.